Patsy Torres. You're watching Tejano Time.
Hi, this is Peter Studio, and it's always Tejano.
Hey, hey, Nemo.
What happened? You didn't like Pete or what? What's going
No,
on?
okay. I've been sick for about 2 weeks, so I didn't get to clip that clip. So I was trying to do it manually, but I have all these windows open because our guest, of course, everybody knows it's Dr. Patsy Torres.
Well, I don't think
And
everybody knew it was a Dr. Patsy Torres.
yes,
Yeah, we
but you
know
know
now.
what? She gave us permission to call her Patsy. So I feel very honored to call her Patsy.
Yeah.
Like that. But everybody should always refer to it as Dr. Torres. All right? Because that is hard to do. Oh, hi. I'm your host, Oraldo, for It's Tejano Time.
And I'm Nemo with Tejano USA.
And you're listening and watching Tejano Talk. All right. Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
that?
Well, our intro, we got to do,
Uh-oh.
I'm consistent. I try to do stuff like
Okay.
that. So everybody knows what to expect. But yeah, I've been sick for a while. And so you might have to do you might do some heavy lifting and talking, but I've got tons of research, okay? Because I'm breathing kind of hard. So, but I wasn't going to miss this interview. I've been looking forward to
I don't blame you.
Yeah, for Patsy for a long time. But,
Doctor?
okay, Dr. Torres. But,
yeah.
She gave us permission to call her
Okay,
Patsy.
that's right. Okay,
All right.
go.
So, you know what? I'm going to skip all this other stuff.
Yeah,
We say
yeah.
sign up and all that stuff.
We have royalty
because-
in the house. Hello.
Yes, we have Tejano royalty in the house, okay? Everybody welcome Dr. Patsy Torres, or to us, Patsy, all right?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Well, thank you. All
You
right.
look great. Let me just say that.
You do.
Thank you.
Just
You
start off.
are timeless. I mean,
Yeah.
I run into you all the time at all these awards. I mean, at the fanfare, I saw you at, what was that one we just did it in
Pura
August?
vida, I don't know. Pura vida.
No, is it Pura Vida?
Oh, the Pura Vida, yes.
Yes, okay. I wasn't sure what it was called. I forgot.
At the Tobin Center.
Yes, I love that place. That's awesome.
Well, I've been there several times. I think that's about my 5th performance there.
Oh, so
And that's
that's
my
a
band performing.
that's a
With Michelle Shell.
yeah. I think I saw her there. I think she was there, right?
Yeah, we performed together. We did a duet.
Yeah, didn't she's on a video song Put a Party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote that song, and she contacted me and said, I'd like to do it together as a duet. So I rewrote some of the lyrics
Yeah.
to make it
Oh,
a
wow.
duet. We had a blast. We recorded it. We made that video, that crazy video. And
Okay. I can put that video up later.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, not right now.
I wanna
Okay,
see it.
we'll do that later because I have to produce that I have to do that production. But while you're asking your question,
Yes,
I
you
will
put
do
in search under YouTube that video. That's all he has. That's production.
No, but then I have to crop. Okay, she doesn't want. We got Miss Patsy here.
Yeah.
Like
put
that.
a party no matter what.
Exactly. And I have a cough drop in my. So excuse me. I need a cough drop in my mouth while we do.
Hope
But
you feel better.
I don't. Thank you. I don't want to be disrespectful because normally I wouldn't have it,
It's okay.
but I have to go. But okay. Nemo did allude to some stuff about a show. It usually turns into the buddy show. Because
here we go.
as I was doing research, because I talk about myself a lot.
Here we a lot.
I got or my experience.
That's whenever we lose most of our two people
Oh
that watch
no,
us.
they love it. They love it like that. Okay, yeah. But I want a lifelong friendship with Patsy, so I want her to know a little bit about me because I know a lot about her.
Oh my
She
goodness.
doesn't. Okay, all right. But you and I have a lot of commonalities. Like I was raised to become a doctor, like that, and you were raised to become a doctor.
Yes.
Yeah, he talks with PH people.
No, I mean a medical doctor. You wanted to be a medical.
PH.
By the way, I do not want a PhD. That is so much work, and more power to you. I mean,
It
my
took
mom-
5 years. It took 5 years.
Well, let's
to
talk
get-
about that. I mean, can
Yeah,
we?
okay.
Can we? delve into that?
Let's talk about Dr. Patsy Torres.
Yeah.
Now, your bachelor's was in biology,
Psychology.
psychology. Oh
Nice.
I'm analyzing you as we speak.
Oh,
wow! I do need to be analyzed. Okay.
are
Okay.
you getting good vibes? I hope.
Very, very good.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow. How's your husband feel about you psychologically knowing
He says I
everything
control
behind
him.
it?
I know, right?
If you control me.
Yeah.
I know.
And that's why you got the big house.
Hey, oh, Nebo, okay. I this is through my research. She okay. I forgot the name of the video that has the you have the horse. It's a no
No me
man.
amenazas.
Yes. Okay.
No me
And
amenazas.
she was on the Three Amigos show, and Dee Burleson was talking about how beautiful her house is, just in the
Our
background.
Buddy
Oh,
D.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I was doing some research. I was watching all her music videos, and I saw that video, and she loves horses, and
Mhm.
and Dee mentioned, look at that mansion behind. She lives in a mansion, and then that video had a mansion there, and I was going, is that her house? And then she told me that it wasn't her house, but it
Oh,
wasn't.
No, that was this
I'm
giant
sure.
house with
I'm sure
Yes.
that small compared to yours.
no, no.
Oh
This
yeah.
this thing was giant. I mean, it had 3 stories. It probably had around 12 bedrooms. It had a giant Olympic-sized pool. It had a
Oh
bunch of
wow.
kennels. His name was Arturo Torres, no relation,
Okay.
but he
Wow.
was a fan. And he
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, come and shoot at my house." You know, he gave
Wow.
me the horse that you see me riding. He gave it to me,
Yeah.
and I
And
was
then tell us what happened to the horse.
but he died of throat cancer.
Aw.
Oh,
Oh
see,
man. I got
Like
that's
like how
life.
many years later, days or weeks or months or what after he gave it to you did he
Oh,
die?
like in a year, it died.
So you got to enjoy a little bit of it.
so
That's
you got to ride.
nowadays animals are getting cancer too. I mean,
I
Oh yeah.
know. That's
there's
sad.
something about the environment.
It's all that sugar that people feed them. I don't know.
Well, it could have been something in the hay or in the grass. I don't
Yeah.
know.
By
In
the
the
way,
air.
my wife is works in oncology. She's a nurse, and
Oh my
she
goodness.
does cancer and stuff like that. But okay,
God
so
bless
let's.
So are
her.
you saying she could have helped the horse out or?
No, I mean, cancer related. You know, it all comes back to me. All right.
The horse is long gone. It
Okay.
died back in 90 something.
Oh, wow, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
already been glue over and over. You could have licked a snap. It could have been him.
Okay.
Nice.
Now let's get back to the education that you're referring to, Nemo. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now you started playing trumpet for Blue Harmony, like that.
Yes.
Which
Just trumpet.
right, trumpet, and which D was part of that band with you, right?
Oh,
Or was?
Yes.
wow.
Yeah.
I was just the trumpet player, and then Dee was the trombone player.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And they were just saying, "Oh, actually the only reason I was still in the band. They're the original Blue Harmony. Us kids from high school. We had like 6 brass
Was it
players.
all kids? Blue
And we
Harmony?
were kids. Yeah, we were just kids in high
Oh,
school.
okay.
You know, it was for fun. My sister played saxophone. Great saxophone player. And so we're just kids. And then after graduation, some of the guys left.
Okay.
And the new guys that came in were older. They were like 20, 22. And we're like, oh, these are old dudes.
Okay. Now, was
Isn't that,
D,
that's sad.
did D go to your high school?
No, no, no. We
Oh,
met later.
okay.
Then these new guys started kicking out the horn players. Said, all we need is one keyboard player. We don't need 6 brass. One keyboard player can do that,
Yeah.
you know? So I was on the chopping block and I was just starting college and I was like, how am I going to survive? I had an apartment. I was on my own. And they were like, they took pity on me and they said, well, if you
You're
could,
pretty. You can stay.
no, he said, if you could start singing, because a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
groups, because it was a copy group, you know, we did copy music,
Covers?
Okay.
cover
Covers.
groups, yeah. And they said, if you could sing, you know, a lot of groups have girls now, and if you could sing, we could see, maybe we'll keep you in.
Yeah.
So I sang just one song a night, and I played my horn with the keyboard player. And
And
Okay.
then,
did Dee try to take over the stage?
well, later on, Dee got in,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and because I started singing lead after 6 months, because I got discovered, he came in and he started singing lead because neither one of us were lead singers. We were horn players, and we started playing off each other and having so much fun, and we just grew together. You know, we had this presence. We just had fun up there. People could see it. They'd say, "Boy, you guys are having fun." We'd act out songs. You know, hit me with your best shot. I'd
Oh,
be
nice.
I'd
Okay.
be swinging at him, and he'd throw himself on the ground like I hit him, and I'd stomp on him. And
So you could have
Oh.
been the culturas. You could have been in
well,
cultura.
that was the training for that. In fact, he talks about how he taught Delia to do what I would do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well.
okay.
Because
So
nobody did what we did. Nobody did that.
so
Okay.
Delia copied you or
I don't want to say she copied me. I
Yeah.
mean, Dee kind of trained her in a way, and then I'm sure she did her own her own style, but you have to react a certain way. And Dee's like, Dee probably told her, well, this is the way we did this song, and this is the way we did
Oh
this.
wow, comparing you to
Well,
the to the ex. That's not good.
well, Patsy, Patsy, I told you.
Already?
Well, my surprise came a little early.
Oh wow. Oh, that's what she said.
Okay, so
Woo!
let's bring in the surprise here.
Bam.
Oh yeah, everything she
Oh.
said. Hey, Pats.
I am delighted.
Okay.
He's still trying to take over your show.
Yeah, I'm here to take over your show today.
No,
How you doing?
I asked Dee to come on the show because I s-
He knows
I
stuff.
well, yes, he knows stuff, so we want new stuff like that. But I saw the Three Amigos show, and I saw how integral that you both got your start at Blue Harmony to
Yes.
kind of catapult you. Oh wow, I thought that was a real goatee, D, that you had.
No,
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 it's
it's
not.
fake.
It
No,
looks
that's good.
good.
It looks good on you though.
Yeah,
Wow.
it looks good. I don't know
Oh,
It
why you didn't
does.
well, thank you
grow
very
it.
well. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. All right, okay. So I wanted Dee to be part of the show too,
So you know
and
what?
by the way,
They were just asking me about like how we did it, and we just kind of naturally melded, right?
Well, we're both
What we did on
naturally
stage.
entertain. We're both entertainers, and I would tell Patsy, hit me for real because people can tell. They can tell if it's fake. So no, we didn't act. We played off the energy from each other, and
Yeah.
she is wonderful. Gosh, I mean, greatest partner ever.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
And
Greatest
so when
partner
you
ever.
no, I am serious. And when you were asking whether or not Delia copied her, yes, she did because everything that
Chemistry.
Patsy and I went through, I said, yeah, this works on stage. Trust me, it's gonna look good, it's gonna play well, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And it was. So,
And it was. And it did.
but Patsy said she is the greatest partner ever, ever, ever,
Aw.
ever, ever. I mean, well, I still wish we could do "Endless Love" together. That
I
that song.
know. Isn't that
That is
awesome?
such a
all right. Now I remember on the Three Amigos show when you had Patsy on there that Patsy was going to be in Colorado real soon after the show, and she said that you said that you might go on stage and do another duet under Blue Harmony. Did that ever come into existence?
No, I think that was.
Do you remember this conversation? I don't. Is I'm going. Huh?
I saw it today. I saw that today. Did you ever go back up there?
When was it
Wasn't that a
recorded?
long time ago?
No,
Well-
we did the All Star Music Awards in San Antonio. That's
That
when
was
we-
years ago.
Yeah, that was years ago.
Okay,
we did that.
when was Patsy on the Three Amigos show? About a year ago?
That was in? She was in on July of 2023.
Okay. Well,
So
Patsy,
yeah.
Patsy found out that you were living in Colorado, and she said, "Oh, I'm going to be there in a couple weeks." And then she said, "Then you said, if you give me an invite, I will go." Because Juan kept on trying to get the Blue Harmony together. You know, he's an instigator.
Nemo, save him because he's digging himself into a hole. Save him.
I like it. I like it. Keep
Okay.
going. Keep going.
All right. So I
Oh, I'm
was.
sneaking up on you behind you, D.
I wanted to. I
I
wanted.
love,
like-
I love those effects. Those are badass.
Yeah. And so I wanted to know if they ever came back. That you had a reunion last year.
No, it was so funny when he came when we did that show in San Antonio, and I was doing a radio show on KEDA,
Yeah.
and he came, and we had a blast. We were talking about the past. He was bringing up stuff I forgot.
Is
you
it the
know.
Jalapeno Network, KEDA?
Yeah,
Yes,
Okay.
Radio Jalapeno.
and then he left his whole band outside in the van, and it was a hot day, and I was like, "Oh, you're dehydrating them."
Ah,
Oh no.
And I was saying all these things with the word D, and D was like, "Stop it."
Has she inundated you with her Patsy jokes because they are all crummy? Ah,
Not yet, not
I can
yet.
never do the cookie joke. Dang it!
I know.
Hey.
Well,
Okay. Now
I tell him the wall joke, but I can never finish it.
the wall joke?
the wall joke.
Oh, the wall.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
yeah.
good. Nice.
You have to wait for it, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Wait
I'm sorry.
for it.
Okay.
See, he tried to do my cookie joke, but
I know
yeah,
I
it's
can't tell a
funny.
joke.
Okay. How long were you and Dee with Blue Harmony together before you split up?
How
Was it?
long was it, Dee?
I don't know. It seemed like forever, Patsy.
Was it years or months? Are we
Oh no, no,
talking?
it was
Oh, it
years.
was years,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was
Oh
years.
wow.
It was a family. I mean, we had the greatest people. Uh, Brian Redmore, who became the sound engineer for Selena, so all of
Yes.
Selena's hits,
Hmm.
that was our bass player. Joe Martinez was our drummer. We had we had Ray Zule for a little bit, and then we had Bob Merrill on guitar.
Well,
Jerry Narvaez on keyboards. Uh, what was Brian's last name? Brian the Buddhist.
oh,
He used to he used to rub his beads and pray for food.
it
Did,
was
did,
so
did it work out?
funny.
Did
Well,
he
no,
get
what
it?
was so funny, one time we went to eat and we were all getting out. We were going to, it was a pizza place. But come on, Brian, let's go eat. And he was like, no, I'm just going to stay here. And so we all go in and
Poor,
we're in there
poor me.
and we're having fun and we're talking, telling jokes, whatever. And finally we go, hey, we feel bad for Brian.
Uh-huh.
And said, let's take him some pizza. So we go out to the truck and we said, hey, Brian, we brought you some pizza. And he was like, with his beads.
Oh,
And,
Mani
and we said, hey, what were you
Padme
praying for? He goes, I was praying for pizza.
Pizza.
I guess it worked.
Nice.
And we're like,
Nice.
what?
So it works out. See?
Yeah.
Buddha's real.
And I can't forget Cucu Corrales. Cucu was
Oh, yeah.
he held the band together. He was such a great. I keep saying like in past tense. He is a
And
great guy.
he's still playing. He plays
Yeah.
with a lot of orchestras, actually.
Orchestras and polka bands.
Yeah,
I love the fact that they play polkas in New Braunfels. So
Yeah.
yeah. He's
Now,
invited me. It's really
what-
good.
They
What
play
c-
polka everywhere in Texas.
they
But it's
play.
a German polka type
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
German.
it's really cool. It's
oh,
really
no,
cool.
it's a I love German polkas. I listen to German polkas because I just love it. It's such a it's happy. It's happy-go-lucky music, and it's just energizing to hear it. So
And of course, I've got German in me.
that
Me too.
My
we were
mother's
talking
name
about horses before. Do you know what her nickname used to be?
uh-oh.
I was gonna
Doctor. Doctor
Pinto.
Patsy Torres.
Pinto, right?
No, my
Yeah,
nickname.
Pinto.
Pinto. Yeah. I remember.
Pinto.
Now that is something else I was going to bring up.
Did
that
you ever own
had-
one?
No, no, I didn't have one. But my niece did.
Yeah,
But
no, any question I ever ask is it's never towards you. It's
I
going
never.
to be towards the
oh,
talent.
are you talking about
Okay.
Nemo?
Yeah, I'm asking Patsy, did she ever
You're
own
talking
a
about
Pinto
Finding Nemo.
vehicle?
She already
Pat-
told us. She
She-
told us that guy gave her the horse.
I had a
a
Mustang.
Pinto vehicle.
I had
No,
a,
no,
A Ford
Patsy
Pinto.
drove the best cars. She your Mustang.
Oh, you're talking. Okay.
I had a Mustang. I had the white Mustang, like the Charlie's Angels one.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And a dog to match, Snowball.
But yeah,
Whoa.
my little white Spitz dog. And then I got a Trans Am, and I had it customized with unicorns on the sides.
Wow. You have
I-
pictures still, I'm sure?
The what?
You have
Oh,
pictures of
wait,
that Trans Am?
is
Who
that?
has pictures of their
I'm sure
car?
it has to be
Nemo.
somewhere.
Wait,
But you
Nemo.
know, we didn't take pictures like they do now.
Yeah,
They take
now,
pictures
yeah,
of
you're
the
right.
lake, and like, oh look, there's
Yeah.
a bug on the floor. Let me take a picture of it.
Nemo doesn't know this story, but was that the car you had to sell so you get all the Blue Harmonies back from Vegas?
No, it was another one. It was my Buick that I had to sell. How did
Oh,
you
okay.
know that?
I do my research.
Oh,
He watched the
remember that,
interview.
G?
Yeah, he
Remember
watched
that,
the Three
dude?
Amigos show.
We
I
were
do.
stranded in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
don't,
Yeah, yeah, he
That
does
was
steal.
like 2
He does
weeks.
steal a lot of. He does steal a lot of your show. As a matter of
Dude.
fact, I think he's trying to hire Marcus on over here.
Hey,
Hey,
they don't.
remember when you would get the steaks?
I would go to the Albertsons next door. I would take food orders because I used to carry a shoulder bag, and
5-finger
we were
discount.
stranded in Vegas for 2 weeks, and so I would take orders. I go and get milk, potatoes, a ham,
Pull out a
pancake
big
mix.
steak.
I mean, I had to steal to keep us alive because we were in a 2-bedroom apartment. It was how many people? There were
The
10
whole
of us.
band. It was like 7, 8. And remember, Cuckoo would do the cooking.
Cuckoo,
Maybe
Red,
tasting
and myself.
something.
We would do the cooking. We would do the cooking. Well, I do the
Okay.
stealing. Cuckoo and Red would cook.
And
Now,
you were able to get away with that, being in Vegas and being black and getting a grocery store.
What?
I
No,
mean,
it was
I used
amazing.
to walk into little not five and dime, and these people would just follow me all over the place.
In
Like,
Vegas?
well, no, here,
anywhere.
yeah.
I
In
know.
Vegas, people are too jaded. They're too tired. I've got to work, and then I'm going to go to the casino later. No, they don't care.
Oh, good for you. It
Yeah,
worked out.
I just love it.
And actually, thank you, God,
Or,
for
or for
letting us
providing.
get through that
Yeah.
ordeal. It was
It was
fun, and it was an experience. I wouldn't want to do it again.
it was probably
I
Buddha.
know,
It was probably
right.
Buddha.
Om mani padme om.
It was probably Buddha that helps you out. So
Okay, I didn't catch it during the show, but who was it that you were brought to play with in Vegas at that for that?
Christy.
That lady, yeah.
Yeah, Christy.
Supposedly she was dating Wayne Newton,
Yeah,
wow,
and she was
that's
supposedly.
cool.
taking us. She was going to take us on a tour to Japan. I don't know what happened.
We were supposed to take the Air Force tour, the Pan Pacific tour to Japan. We were going to launch, take off from Los Angeles, but we were going to stop in Vegas and audition at this. It was basically like amateur night. They had all these different acts, and we went up and played, and we sounded great. We were doing stuff like Toto and Pat Benatar, and
Yeah.
great. And we were supposed to take off from Los Angeles and go to Japan.
Okay.
And she kept hemming and hawing, and
Yeah,
well,
I don't know what happened.
there was all excuse after excuse. We ended up stranded there for 2 weeks in a
Aw.
two-bedroom apartment. It was her son, and her mother
Her mother.
living in one room, and then 10 other people in the
Wow.
other room. I can't imagine the smell of that room when we left.
But you know what? It probably sucked at that time, but it's worth the story now. Oh, except she had to sell her Buick.
No, that's
Yeah.
But that's another interesting story.
Wait! Before I can see Nemo's mind working right now. It's like, so did you guys ever pay her back for the plane tickets?
No.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just trying to
that was a
get Nemo
question.
off
I
the
said,
phone.
how did that work out exactly?
That's when Harmony went, "Woo, gone.
Yeah. What? I got to go.
I got to go.
As a matter of fact, I do, because I said I was only going to do 10 minutes because this is Patsy's interview. I am not going to hog. I've tried to learn to be more in the background. I just wanted to say hello to her and just say hi and just, gosh, I miss her. I miss her so
Thank you.
I'm
It's
gonna
good to see you,
look.
sweetie.
I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to Blue Harmony reunion
Yeah.
here.
Oh, Cuckoo's ready. Everybody's ready to do it.
All right.
Híjole, here we go again.
Actually, us just performing together, that's Blue Harmony,
Yeah.
That's
The
right.
way we play off each other. You can give us any song.
Now, okay, what type of covers did you all
Pat
do?
Benatar totally said.
We did Earth, Wind, and Fire. We
Oh, we
did
did
Cool and the
Earth, Wind, and
Gang.
Fire.
We did. Oh my gosh! But the thing is, we played Tejano. We played rancheras and cumbias, and just if it was good
Dancing all
music,
over the
we played it.
stage.
And
And we had matching outfits.
oh my gosh, remember the Silvers? I had this
Yeah.
one thing. I can't even describe it. I just
I have a
overlooked it
picture of
lately.
that one
Huh?
with the silver satin and fringe.
What
Yeah,
Tejano covers were y'all doing back in the day?
I got a picture of that.
What Tejano covers were y'all doing at that time?
Boo-dee-doo, boo-dee-doo-doo, dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh.
Bunch
No
of
te
horn
cosas
stuff.
de amarme, desinteresarme, yo lo comprendo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jimmy Edwards. All right.
Edwards,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, very nice. Okay.
And Little
Jimmy
Joe,
Edwards, Las Nubes by Little Joe. We were doing.
Augustine Ramirez, because remember,
Yeah.
yeah,
You name it, we did it. If it was popular, we did it
Yeah.
because our job was to entertain people, make them dance, make them forget all their worries for 4 hours.
Okay,
That's how long we used to
well,
play.
I played all Tejano music on my trumpet. I didn't sing it. I played it on my trumpet.
Ah.
okay. You mentioned Jimmy. Okay, now Dee and Marcus introduced me to
Jimmy Edwards.
Jimmy Edwards,
Okay.
like that.
Dude,
Because we have a history on that question right there. But You know, there was okay, but did he do mariachi?
Who, Jimmy Edwards?
He did like maybe acoustic, but never really did a
Wait,
mariachi.
okay,
No.
wait. Then Marcus does a uh,
Oh, he does the Bobby Butler
Bobby
imitation
Butler. That's who I was thinking about. Okay, all
with
right.
Tortilla Factory. Dude,
That's
if you're gonna have a podcast about Tejano music, you better be up on your stuff,
I,
man. I'm
I'm
calling you out. Nemo, we've talked
oh
about this. We need to
I'm,
educate
I,
Buddy.
I'm surprised I'm still here.
I know, man. Buddy Salsa Dough.
no, wait a
Saucy
second.
Dough.
I've outgrown Nemo. Nemo before we started this, he knew a lot more. Now I'm teaching him stuff.
Yeah,
He's doing the
because
brain drain from Nemo. Nemo, how do you
yeah,
feel, man?
yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay, all right, all right.
I'm freaking
Anyway,
out on my
Patsy, bye. I'm gonna
face.
say bye. I'm gonna say bye.
Okay.
'Cause I'm gonna
Thanks,
disagree
D. You are a
I'm
pleasant
like,
surprise, and I'm glad you could make it.
with you. I love you, sweetie. Bye, y'all.
love you
All
too.
right.
Now we can talk about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will. We will talk
Like
about
you
you.
didn't before.
That's.
How do I get out of here?
Hey, you know how to use this software.
Just hit the X.
Well, I'll
What
get you.
X? Kick me off.
Thanks, Dee.
Can I
Bye.
kick you out?
Kick me off.
I don't know
Buddy.
how to kick. Well, I'm
Buddy
gonna
Saucy Dough.
It was delightful.
Oh, you don't see my name down there. It's tonight is vitamin D.
Oh, you know what? I
Vitamin
can't
D.
kick you off. I just okay. Bye, D.
Bye.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you, D. All right.
That was cool.
Now I can talk about him.
That was
Yeah, now
cool.
let's get down and dirty.
Yeah,
and
give
talk
us
about
give
it.
us the secrets. Like, how was he? Was he like a pain in the ass whenever y'all were in Vegas, or?
No,
Was he
I mean
hard to?
it was rough over there because we were
Yeah,
like, well, if we're not going to go to Japan, let's go home. But we didn't have money. We ran out of money there, and
that's that's gutsy right there. Y'all go on somebody's word, and then they just leave y'all there hanging and
yeah,
stuff. And then what do you do? Like, you're stuck. You had to sell your car. That's
yeah.
crazy. And
We,
So my car was home, so my grandfather sold it so that we could get the money to do it. So
wow,
so
'cause
that's
nobody else had any money.
I know. And then they just left. They didn't pay you back.
Patsy learned a valuable lesson that year.
Yeah, but after
Did
that,
D pay you back? Did D pay you back?
no. But after that,
Oh my goodness.
the band split, and I was like, okay, so
They could pay you
that's
back on a
I'm
gig
just
or
going to
stuff
do
like
full
that.
time school. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to, full time. But then half the band said, "No, Patsy, let's go. Let's do another band." And then the other side, they made La France. You heard,
Oh, okay.
Oh, I remember the
I
front.
have heard of them before.
okay, that was D and a couple of the other
That's
guys.
where
Right.
D came from, right?
Yeah.
And
La
the front,
France,
yeah.
and
Hmm.
then the guys that state that said, "Come on, Patsy, let's do it. Let's make it your band." And I was like, "Well, what do we name it?" And I was coming up with names, and they said, "Call it the Patsy Torres Band." I was like,
That works.
"Oh, okay, that's original." So that's how it was. It wasn't even my idea. They're like, "Make it your band," and they even named it. So I just kept
Nice.
going along with the flow.
Yeah, it worked
I'm
out.
like, I'm not a singer. I'm not a singer, but
Now,
okay, guys.
when you did the Patsy Torres band, uh, did you do mostly Tejano or did you still do like
It was
covers?
everything. I did a lot of rock too.
Okay, when you started, oh, you know what?
Most of your
Okay,
CDs are Tejano, though, right?
Oh, all my CDs are Tejano.
well, you have a
Yeah.
But
Christian. You
I
have a
did rock
Christian.
clubs too, though, because a lot of my guys were rockers.
Yeah.
That's why I was wearing spandex and
Uh,
boots and jackets and
That's why you had
headbands.
the rock look. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I
yeah, that
just
makes
found
sense. That makes sense.
I found out you you're you had a music video, Lover to Lover, like that,
Yes,
and you're known. That's the first Tejano artist to have a music video. I think that's
yes,
how.
and it was
Right.
played on MTV.
I was just gonna say that because I found that out today. It was on
Whoa,
MTV.
are we going to show that or what?
We can, okay,
Yeah,
Whoa, we're like
but
way
it's on
behind on
YouTube.
this.
I haven't had time to produce that yet. Okay, but we
That's the
can do
second
that.
one.
We can do
I
that.
know.
Okay.
That's like-
You know what? Okay. This is a good. Okay, I want to get back to your education, also how you did that, and
And you working with kids too. I mean, I want to hear about
I
that.
love that. I've always worked with the youth. Yeah.
okay, Nemo, you gotta stop. I have some questions
Oh, oh,
that I have to ask.
okay.
Nemo usually wants to exit at an hour because he's got other commitments and stuff. So our show is usually an hour. And if you keep asking your questions, I'm not gonna be able to ask the questions I want.
That's
All
why
right.
we do part two. That's the beauty of it, Part two.
Yes. but I'm prepped for this one right now. Well, I'm
Okay.
somewhat prepped like that. But okay, do I ask a question or should I show some video footage? No, I'll ask one question and I'll prep the video. Okay. Uh, so when you did the Patsy Torres band,
Mhm.
how how long from the inception? When did you start doing the Six Flags tour?
Uh, Six Flags started in actually in '90 is when they approached me, and they said that they were going to build the Fiesta Texas, and they were going to be using me, and they wanted me to start promoting it. So actually, as far back as in 1990 was when they would pay me to go to malls, and we would play in malls, and they would set up this big thing in like a Fiesta Texas style thing, and we would do different music in the malls. Do you remember when they used to do a lot of stuff in the malls? They used to have
Yes,
bands,
they don't do
music.
that anymore.
Yeah, that was back,
Well, La Gran Plaza they do still.
90s,
Yeah, the mariachis.
but Fiesta Texas would build this big prop, giant, beautiful prop thing, and we were touring and doing that. And then in '92 is when it actually opened,
Oh
and then
wow.
I was there the whole time.
Yeah,
Every
I remember Joe Posada at Fiesta Texas. I don't.
yeah, he came later.
Yeah, wow. He
Wait,
probably took
I
the.
so
That's
you were
crazy.
one of the first
To
entertainment
open.
acts to open up the
Yeah.
Fiesta Texas?
That's cool.
Wow, I did not know that.
And we played for people from all over the world there.
Hmm.
People from Germany and China
Yeah.
and Taiwan and just everywhere. It was so
And you
cool.
did that for 10 years, right?
Hmm.
And
Wow. Oh, that's cool.
another guest of ours told us about his experience with you at the uh, Fiesta Texas. I mean,
Oh, are they
Alec.
coming?
Well, I was gonna try to get Alec Gomez on the show. Alec,
Oh, no.
yeah. And so I also and there's a little history between Alec and Dee. They're supposed to do a dance off and stuff like that. But Alec couldn't come on the show tonight, so I was going, oh rats. I was gonna have several surprises for you, but
Oh yeah, he was with me for years.
yes. So
Well, not
how
only did he do Fiesta Texas, he did my school shows,
oh
and that
yeah,
was my
that's right.
passion. Positive Force Tour. He did
Oh,
that.
that's
How
cool.
long was Alec in your band?
92 to 2000 some about over 8 years.
That's crazy that
Wow.
that you and Dean remember all these dates because you asked me something from back. I won't be able to remember any dates, but he's like right away he knew exactly and like exactly 90 and stuff. Like that's crazy. Good for you. I guess that's why you're a doctor too, right?
Well, you have to have
I'm
a good memory.
educated.
Yeah.
Educated, yeah. Okay,
That's props to you.
I do have some old footage of when you were on my show back in the
Wow.
'90s. Okay, and we started this show back in '94, no '96. Nemo
I think
used
I
to do
was already with Joey by '96, right?
I think so. Yeah.
yes, okay, and I think I got your music video. Okay, I've got a piece of the interview, and then after that, we're gonna play one of your music videos.
That's
Okay.
cool.
All right, and since we had D, there's a little piece of D on I couldn't cut it like that off, but
That's a
we'll do
production
this.
work.
Okay, you
Little
ready?
piece of me,
Okay, here. Well, it's just the tail end of his
a
music
little
video.
detail.
Little detail, exactly. Oh, I love that one. Now I hear those corny jokes that
Yeah.
everybody's talking about. All right, here we go. All right, welcome back to Tejano Time, and I'm here with Patsy Torres. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
This is a great day to have fanfare, isn't it?
Oh, it turned out gorgeous. We've been having rain all week, and here it is gorgeous today.
Oh, yeah. And now I hear you have a new CD. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Brand new CD con Joey International Discos. It's called Bien Cuidada. I've only signed with Joey just 4.5 months ago. We've already got the CD out, 2 singles, a video, and things are going strong. Of course, Michael Salgado's on the same label. We're touring with Michael. There's just a lot of support. It's just going great.
All right. Well, we're going to look forward to seeing that video here on Tejano Time.
Llévame contigo para estar solitos, para que me abraces, cariño, poquito a poquito. Oh, llévame, te digo, para lo oscurito, pa' que me acaricies, cariño, poquito a poquito. Ay, amor bonito, ay, qué sabrosito. Ay, amor bonito, ay, qué sabrosito. Quiero que me tomes por la cinturita y con tus manitas, cariño, me hagas cosquillitas. Llévame contigo para tu casita y me des 1000 besos, cariño, aquí en mi boquita. Ay, amor bonito, ay, qué sabrosito. Ay, amor bonito, ay, qué sabrosito. Ay, papito, llévame pa' lo oscurito. Quiero estar contigo ahí y me des besitos. Tus caricias me enloquecen cuando estamos muy solitos. Yo quiero sentir el calor de amor bonito. Ay, amor bonito, yeah, 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 yeah. Ay, amor bonito, ay, qué sabrosito. Ay, amor bonito, ay, qué sabrosito. Ay, tú eres mi amor bonito. Quiero estar contigo. Tú y yo, siempre juntos. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That's,
I hadn't watched
I tried-
that in a long time.
Very nice. You were on the
All
scene
right.
before Selena was, right?
Actually, it was the same time.
Around the same time? Okay.
Yes, in fact, we were with the same. We both recorded with Manny.
Manny.
Oh
Manny Barrett.
wow. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
there are a
crazy.
lot of record labels are gone now.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
A
Joey's
lot of the
gone.
artists too that
Oh, that's
were
true.
so
Yeah.
like that. Just-
A lot
And
of
now there's
female
tons
artists.
of new artists.
Yes. But did I? Okay, you probably don't remember that interview from back in the day, but
Oh, yeah,
I
she
re-
remembers.
yeah.
That's so cool.
Yes. But I looked at I have that on the YouTube channel for a while. I put on my favorite 50 music videos from back in the 90s, video shows that I did back in the 90s. We started in 96 and I ended it probably in 99. I did like
Also, you had just started in
oh
'96. That's
oh
when you did the interview, right?
yeah, it was 96. I think is either 96 or 97 I had that. Actually, I think it was 97 because I did fanfare. The first fanfare I did was a horrible footage that I had. My camera guy was terrible. So I basically scrapped that one. So I did the following year is with where I had you on there, and D was actually there too on that, but I didn't want to show him on this segment, other than him being a
You
guest.
saw Alec on there. He was on there dancing in that video.
Oh,
Who?
was he on
Yeah.
there?
Alec
Yes.
was on there.
Was he the one that
Yes.
messed up?
Oh, I'm gonna have to rewatch that because I didn't see. Did he play congas?
He's in the one that we're in the parking lot, and he's also in the one where I'm wearing black on that stage. He's
He,
the one on
he
the right hand side.
he didn't have the muscles back then, right?
Probably not.
What's funny is one time I said he was my right hand man, and he refused to dance on. He always had to dance on my right
Oh,
side.
okay.
When the other dancer would try to go, no, that's my side.
Yeah.
Get over there. I was
So
like,
good. Yeah.
So did he partner dance with you, or is he like a background dancer?
background dancer.
Okay. You know what? I remember a story because a good friend of our show is Bumper.
Oh,
And
No, he's not.
well,
I
he
got him in
used to be.
trouble. I heard.
No, he's not.
You got in trouble?
I got Bumper in trouble.
What
How'd you get
happened?
Bumper in trouble?
Remember he told you the story?
No.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was gonna say because he was in the front row and he danced with you and everybody, all the teachers said, "Don't do anything, don't do anything, Bumper." Okay, yes, is that what you
And
got?
then he got suspended.
Yeah.
Oh, you got suspended?
Oh, he did. I don't know. Like,
Bumper
but
got suspended for dancing with me because
oh,
they told him, do not dance. Don't get up. Stop it.
I'm sure he thought it was worth it. It was definitely worth it.
He
I'd
said
get
it
kicked
was
out.
worth it.
I would get kicked out for you too if I had a opportunity.
Oh.
I just get kicked out.
Yeah. I was a good student most of the time. Like,
But
okay.
when we did the concerts back then, the gangs were really heavy back then.
Oh yeah.
Is it in San Antonio? Where was this at?
That was in San Antonio, yeah. But we
Gangs are
did
bad
it all over
everywhere.
South Texas, everywhere.
Where do you
And
live at right now?
I'm in San Antonio.
So, okay.
I'm still in San Antonio. Yes.
Outside of San Antonio.
This is, oh, yes. It's like, yeah, get outside. But
Yeah.
yeah, born and raised here in San Antonio. Made in
What's-
Japan, but born and raised here.
You
Oh
were,
yeah.
You were
Yeah.
born.
No wonder you
born
wanted to
in
go to
Japan?
Japan.
Well, see, my parents are both in the Army. In fact, yesterday I did a tribute for the veterans. So I
Oh,
told
wow.
the story that my mother and father were both in the Army. They both left home early as soon as they could. They just wanted to get out. And they met in Japan.
Oh
And they
wow.
were both just pretty much kids, really, when you think about it. I mean, 18, 19. And they met, they fell in love, they got married, they made me.
Nice.
And then right before I was born, they rushed back here to the States, and I was born in San Antonio.
Oh,
Were
very
they
nice.
were they from San Antonio or Texas?
My father was from Mexico, but they had come here, I guess, in the 50s, 40s. And so he went to school here,
Okay.
and he was learning English, and then he joined the Army. So he was
Oh,
Mexican. My
So
mother was
he got
from
his
Grand Pass, Oregon.
okay. So he got his
your
citizenship by joining military.
your
Yes,
mom
my
was
mom,
from where?
she was from Grants Pass, Oregon, and she was German, English, Irish,
Oh
Scotch.
wow, that's
Oh
crazy.
wow.
Her name was Schnelling, and her mother was Barton. So my great aunt was Clara Barton, who was the founder of the Red Cross.
Oh, wow.
Bam,
Yeah,
nice.
so that was the English
No,
part. And then
no
So
wonder.
what happened to the Mexican
got
part?
some historia.
Th- th-
Well, my grandfather was a medical doctor. He was from Charcas. He became a doctor at the age of 24.
Oh wow.
And the house they had in San Luis Potosi, they lived there, but that was also his clinic. That's where he did surgery, delivered babies, saw his patients, and we still have that house. It's still there in
Oh
Wow.
Mexico.
wow, oh, yeah, that's the way they are.
My
I
family
have
was
a
living in it.
I
So
have a
he was
prima
the
that's a doctor, and they it's out of their house. It's a little
Yeah,
Mexican, yeah.
and my
So,
grandmother was the nurse.
oh
And
wow.
then there was my father and his sister, run on their little tricycles, going all around the house, and they have patients there, and
Wow.
it was really
that
cool
is
to go and
nice.
see it.
Yeah, like I said, we have a lot in common because like my brother's a doctor, my dad was director of radiology. I have aunts, uncles, and cousins in Mexico. They're doctors and stuff like that. And I was raised to become a doctor, but I never really wanted that lifestyle. I would love the money, but I'm glad I went education.
I wanted to be a doctor so bad. I wanted to be a medical doctor like my
I thought
grandfather.
I did.
How'd that work out? I mean, you were always on the road or having
Yeah.
gigs and
Okay.
stuff. I mean, you
Let's
always
get back
stayed
to the.
busy. You stayed busy doing that, and then you were able to get education. And so, how did that work out?
Well, I started doing the Positive Force tour, and at that time I only had a science degree, and but I was
Only,
always
only.
Okay.
I
Wait.
was always
You're
pro education because I was going pre med, so I had all this biology and zoology and physics and calculus and trigonometry and all this that was my degree. So when I started doing the Positive Force tour and touring high schools and talking to the
okay.
kids,
Wait a second.
okay,
Can
The
you let her
timeline.
finish?
No wait.
okay,
I'm confused about the timeline. You were Blue Harmony, then you turned into Patsy Torres band.
and I was going to school while I was in Blue Harmony too.
And you
Okay.
already had the science
So you
degree,
didn't finish your bachelor's while you were Blue Harmony.
No,
and
no,
they
Okay.
didn't have like internet classes. You had to actually
Well,
go.
they had
no.
distance. No, they had distance education where they send you books and you write
Oh,
papers,
really?
and they did it through mail back in the day. But that's not
Well,
what you did,
did you
right?
take
No,
advantage of that? Yeah, no.
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 I went to class, but because I was straight out of college, I was like, I had the mentality like, oh, let me just get through this class, do what I need to do to make the teacher happy and pass the
Right.
course, And then I remember having like a 7 o'clock in the morning inorganic chemistry class, and I'd been up
Terrible.
since 4 o'clock in the morning doing a gig, so it was really hard.
Yeah.
So well, when I graduated, my grandfather, the doctor, I met with him and I told him, well, now that I graduated, I have to make a decision. I can't do both. I knew I couldn't do both. There was no way. And he told me, he goes, well, you talk to kids at schools. Uh, he says, I think you have a God given talent, Chiquitita. You should sing. And because my grandfather told me I should sing, when I know he wanted me to be a medical doctor more than anybody, I couldn't believe it, but he said that I could be a doctor of the soul and that I could do preventative medicine
Yes.
because I had the heart that I wanted to help. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to change. I wanted to help
I
people.
I think you made a wise choice, and I think I did too, because
It's always about him. It can't
well,
just be you.
no, no,
You
no.
made a
I
wise choice.
want. I don't. I don't
Yeah,
want her
I
to.
me too.
I don't. You know how people have regrets over the years. I don't want you to ever regret what your decision.
You
Okay.
don't want her to at this point in life.
No, I
You're
mean,
Well,
telling her this.
everybody has regrets in their life. That's what
but
I'm
I
saying.
did. I
That's human
did
nature.
regret it because I did a concert for at the San Rosa. It's a children's hospital here in San Antonio,
Yeah.
and I was speaking in the cancer ward for the kids, and I was talking to them and I sang to them and danced with them and I told my story also because there were doctors and nurses and family members there and everything. I told my story and I told them about my grandfather and that he was the one that told me to sing. And a doctor came up to me, an oncologist came up to me and he told me, he goes, oh, you did great. Oh, they loved you. And I was really struck by your testimony, but I noticed there was regret. And I said, yes. I said, I'm wondering if I'm supposed to be here in these halls and helping these kids and helping them to survive. And he said, look, I've been a doctor for 25 years. I work with these kids and I do my best to save them or make them comfortable. He goes, what you did now, this is what you're supposed to be doing. I can't make them smile the way you did. I can't do that because you're in the right business. And I felt like God gave me a message there, and God does that. He
Yeah.
talks through people when we get a little lost or we get off track, and we're like, "What do I do? God, give me a sign." And instead of like a sign, he talks through someone, and I believe he talked to my grandfather that day. He talked to the doctor that day, and then it was after that I made the Positive Force tour, and I changed lives, thousands, maybe more than I'll ever know. God knows, though.
So you did let that regret go.
I let it go.
Okay,
Yes.
that's
And
that.
I embraced the power of music.
That's what I was getting at because I did, because I heard stories like that, but I wasn't sure because as I mean, as I'm getting older, I have several regrets, but I have to let those things go. And like I said, my mom pushed me to be a doctor like that. I mean, when I was younger, I used to. My dad was director of radiology. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with that story, but I talked
Thank
to my
you.
brother. I will tell you one story. I talked to my brother, and I asked him about being a doctor. I said, if you had to do it all over again, would you? And he says, no, because
Wow.
it's not about helping people anymore. It's about the business and covering your overhead.
Well,
And then,
you could
Yeah.
go on your own, and you
yeah,
could like. There's plenty like little small clinics that help people.
yes, but
They call
even
it
then,
la doctoras.
it's hard. But let me tell you one more thing like that. My brother was. How was I going to say that? You know, I he didn't try to belittle me because I didn't become a doctor like that. But we had discussion and said, you know what? You save lives. I make lives worth living because as an educator, I make dreams. I help people accomplish their dreams like that, and so I've affected hundreds and hundreds of students over the years. My brother lives in a town and he has like 100, I probably not even 100 patients like that, and he's the same people he's affecting. But it's
I know
different
what you mean.
like
Yeah.
that. You are affecting thousands and thousands and thousands of people through your music and what you do. And you should never regret your decision about not becoming a doctor because that is worthwhile.
Well,
You,
the
Mr.
there,
beauty.
Mr.
there are,
Psychologist.
there are thousand. Oh, okay, a
She's already
medical
got
doctor.
that down. She's a
Yeah.
psychologist. She's a
Well, I mean,
psychologist.
cheers.
She
Because
has a
there's a
doctorate.
thousands doctors. There's only one Patsy Torres.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
let me tell
Doctor
you,
Doctor
I think
Patsy Torres.
the one that was proudest of me and my music was my grandfather. In
Yes.
fact, I even recorded one of his songs, "Ya me voy de esa tierra." He would record every time I was on TV. He recorded everything on VHSs. He went to my shows. He was so proud of me, and it just he loved what I did with the kids. I mean, like I said, when I played for high schools when all the other organizations were afraid to go into a high school,
Oh
and the
yeah.
gang members would be sitting in the front row and wearing their colors and everything because back then they 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 still were not communities were not aware yet about how
yeah,
bad
yeah.
the,
They didn't know.
so they could wear their colors and junk, and they'd be sitting there like, what's she gonna show us, throwing their little signs and all this.
Oh
By
yeah,
the end
back
of
in the
the
day.
concert they were like, we are the world.
I
Yeah,
I was a
everybody's got that kid in them.
Yeah, I used to teach high school back
Oh my
in
gosh.
the 90s. No. This is talking about gangs. Perfect. I taught all the expelled kids in DISD at an alternative school. And do you remember what was that? American Me? Who
Yes,
that
yes, yeah.
Edward Saint? Was it? No.
Edward James Olmos, yeah.
Eh, wait. Okay, he
Edward
was the
James,
actor, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I was thinking Jaime Escalante, but Edward J. Dolman, he came to our school because of the American Me. So he talked to all our students at that time, and so he was part of being a gang prevention program also. So,
The
but
gangs were they were
oh yeah,
really
Yeah.
bad.
Just
back
for
in
the
the
record,
night.
just so I could be part of this. I was in a gang,
Okay,
so just so I could be part of y'all's little
And
okay.
how did you get out?
conversation.
You know,
Now, how'd you get out of the gang?
I didn't pay my fee.
All right.
I
Yeah.
actually had gang members come up to me after my concert and say, "Here," and they would hand me their bandanas. I'm going to quit. I'm
Oh
going to
wow.
Oh
quit
yeah, well, that's
because I
badass.
would give a
That's a
big talk.
testimonial. That's a
Yeah.
Yes, I
testimonial right
would give
there.
talks to the kids. I'd talk to them. I'd share because my experiences. I had experiences with gangs and there were drug dealers and people doing. My best friend died of drug overdose and just so I had all the drug dealer lived behind our house. Our school was infested with a gang, and most of them are dead now, because of being in the gang. So when I talked to the kids, it wasn't just hearsay. It was some stuff I lived. I almost got jumped
Yeah.
of a girl gang. It was like,
Chulas, cholas.
oh yeah, of course, because I smarted off, of course.
Okay. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I know Nemo has a bedtime.
Let's
And my 9-year-old has a bedtime too. But let's go to the chat real
go to
quick
chat real quick.
because we usually take care of the chat at the end, and most of our viewers know that. And so let's see. Luis, he said, "What's up, Patsy? Dr.
Hi.
Patsy Torres, please. Okay, be
It's right there,
respectful.
right in front of her.
You know
Exactly.
what's so funny is besides calling me Patsy or Patsy Torres, I got band members that call me Doc
Doc. Okay.
or Doctor Patsy, and it's just like all these. And I answer to everything.
La
Okay.
doctora.
All right. All right. Luis says, "Hey, Doctor Patsy Torres, your
Yeah.
music video called No Man." Oh, we were talking about that.
Is you riding on a horse? Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I had horses since I was 11 years old,
Oh
and I used to
wow.
ride bareback, and I used to train ponies for my brothers and sisters, and for friends of theirs. When they were real wild, I would train them, get them tame.
Yeah. When I think about where you live, I think of you live in a ranch, and I can see horses and stuff like that. Do you live in
Well,
a ranch?
actually, it was really unique. We didn't live on a ranch, but the property we lived on was over an acre, and
Okay.
it had grandfathered in the right to have horses.
Oh
And,
wow.
and so we had horses and ponies, and we had a goat, we had a sheep, we had all these different. We loved animals, you
I
know.
want chickens.
Everything would have been eaten by. They would have eaten the chickens, but
Okay. I eat 6 eggs a day, so I want chickens.
oh
I got
yeah.
pasture raised chickens. So that's what I want. All right. But so you do live a zone ranch. So I wasn't deluding myself. Okay.
But we were in the middle of like a regular. You would never know there was horses there. It
Okay.
was crazy. I mean, when we had to go riding, we had to. It took a. We had to go several miles before we could get somewhere we could really actually ride on trails because everything was streets and alleys. We'd ride down alleys like idiots. We'd
Yeah.
be there full speed on our horses going down alleys, and there'd be trash cans and bushes and stuff, and we'd be like just.
Oh
We were
wow.
I was just thinking
like
if
kamikazes, you know.
if you had a horse today, would you have like we have to pick up after our dogs? Would you have to pick up after a horse?
Well, you have them out at a pasture, so you don't have.
Okay.
But when you're riding him though,
Yeah, but when you ride them in the street, do you have to pick them up?
no.
I don't know. I was just curious. You
I
probably
think they do.
you probably did
No,
have to
we
worry
never.
about it.
No, we never picked up anything. No,
You know
but
what?
yeah,
I
if
don't.
we were at the house, we had to rake it like in piles and
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's
put this
just
stuff that would
yeah.
kill flies. The
Yeah.
flies would eat it and die.
I almost died riding a horse, but that's another story.
Oh,
Hey,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay. Hey, Albert. Okay. Happy Tuesday. I'm in San Antonio.
oh,
Okay.
Text.
Let's see. Oh, why is he laughing?
Laughing.
Did he say
hi,
something
Albert.
funny? He said Texas hun? I don't know what that means.
He gave you a rose. He said
Again.
hi. He
Oh, okay.
clapped, and
Hi,
the rest of the
Albert. Thank you.
All right. TDK. Have them sing for us. Oh,
You're talking about
Oh,
TDK.
D,
He
D,
wanted
and
you and D to sing for them. Oh, well.
oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
Okay.
you know what's coming up that I could say on November 30th? It's my birthday,
Oh, happy
Nice.
birthday.
but I'm going to be performing my Patsy Cline tribute.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's cool. Where at?
How,
There in San
how,
Antonio.
It's going to be in Adkins, Texas. It's just right there on the outskirts of San Antonio on 1604. It's real close. It's kind of like uh, I don't know, like maybe Converse or the way Seguin is to San Antonio, or maybe
Okay.
even
Yeah.
closer. But
how long, how long have you put that tour for? How
it's
long
been a
have,
few it's been a few years now. But I use a country band. They're called the
okay.
Cactus Country Band. They have a steel guitar, a fiddle. I mean, they're an authentic country band. So they do my Patsy Cline music. I
Okay.
do 16 of her hits. I dress like her. Like I saw you put one of the pictures up there.
Okay.
So I have the wig, the fringe, and I talk like her too.
Uh,
I tell
Very
the
nice.
whole story.
hey,
I tell the whole story,
Did,
and
uh,
I studied her. I researched. Say I did. I
do,
used
do,
my
do, do you tell
PhD.
that baloney? Do you tell that baloney story?
Baloney. I don't know about that one.
Okay. It was on her. It was on her movie. It said,
Oh, you're gonna.
why are you always getting baloney?" And I forgot his name, but he said, "Oh, because baloney makes you horny."
Yeah,
oh, Patsy Cline. I remember that
I wouldn't say
the
that.
movie. Yes.
Hey, but she was
Okay.
a little promiscuous though. But I don't say it in the show.
Didn't she
Okay.
have a lot of
I
kids?
found out she. Yeah,
She had a lot of kids, didn't she?
Tommy Lee Jones was
it wasn't that. It was that she, like, when she started touring and she was just 20, and she was having an affair with the manager who was married. And then she met Gerald Klein, who was older than her, and she married him. But then she cheated on him.
I thought he cheated on her.
No, no, not Gerald Klein. Joe
Okay.
kind of wanted her to quit, and so that's when she met Charlie
Hey,
Dick.
wait. Maybe I'm
That's what she
thinking
met.
about somebody else. Who's the coal miner's daughter?
That's Loretta Lynn, and
That's
she
who
was.
I'm
Oh,
thinking
that's
of.
who I was talking about.
That's the
Oh,
movie
that's what you're
you're.
talking about. And she
Yeah,
was real good friends with Loretta Lynn, and I have
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
I tell
sorry. Yeah,
stories about their
Yeah.
I
friendship.
apologize.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say that's the movie I remember, but I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wait, was it Patsy Cline? Okay.
Coleman. Yeah. Well, okay. Sorry. Anyway,
Oh, my daughter.
go.
All right.
'Cause-
Yeah, she had a high voice. Well,
So.
I'm doing that concert November 30th at the Texas Pride Barbecue Event Center in Atkins, Texas on November 30th. And I'll be
Wow.
celebrating my birthday also.
Well, congratulations. And you do an hour show for them, right? Like
Yeah, I
16
do
songs?
16 of her hits.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I do
That's
costume changes from the 50s to the 60s, how she transitioned. And
wow.
we also show video, we've got video going. And so we've
In the
got this video.
background. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then about her death and everything like that.
Wow, that's probably an interesting tour. I mean, that is
Well, it's really cool. People really love it. The Patsy Cline fans love it. And especially like these old ladies, they're like, "Oh, I love that show you did.
Yeah.
Oh, you sounded just like her. Oh, it made me want to cry." And I'll go out in the audience, they'll be
you
crying.
you bring back memories. Yeah.
that reminds me of something else you're known for. Did you do the was it the at the Opry you did the first Spanish you said you were the first person to sing a Spanish song
Oh,
it's
on the
Grand Ole Opry.
National Now show.
okay. So
Yeah,
you're the
we made history there. It was the first
yeah.
time that anyone did a bilingual song.
Okay. What was the
And
name what was the song?
it was called Why and Por qué.
Oh, okay.
And it was written by Luis Silva. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, that's the one song that wasn't written by him. It was written by Joe Lopez's brother.
Oh, wow.
It was written by
Uh
his brother,
oh.
and
The
it was
brother,
written.
the
It
brother,
was in,
brother.
yeah, his brother. In fact, he just got Songwriter of the Year at an
Yeah,
awards show this past year.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you were on did was it Mundial Premios
Oh,
Mundial?
they gave me a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yes. I wish I had was this the past year or the year before?
Yes, the past one was beautiful
I
too.
wish I had gone to that. I don't know why I didn't, but I'm going this year and I heard it was pretty good. Didn't Shelly perform for you and or a couple other people?
Well, Shelley didn't because she's
Well,
like, I don't want to perform anymore. But
Stephanie Martinez did, right?
Stephanie Martinez,
Okay.
Stephanie Montiel,
Okay,
and
Stephanie Martinez.
Neva. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and Beatriz Rojas.
Okay.
They all did my songs. I was like,
That would have
oh,
been an awesome.
my sisters. Much love to them.
Okay. Oh, are
And I
you
booked all of them.
next week? Is it next week? The 22nd?
The 22nd. Yeah, it's coming
The
up. Yeah,
TMA.
I'll be a presenter. I'll be a presenter there.
Okay, so
Nice.
I will see you again there.
I'll see you there.
Yes, I'm planning.
How about you, Nemo? No?
No, no, no.
Nemo doesn't
I'm
go to
good.
these places.
Finding Nemo.
Yeah,
Find
you
me
won't
Nemo.
find me
You're
there.
never gonna
You will
find
not
Nemo
find me
there.
there.
All right,
He'll be like, here
TDK.
I go, here I go.
He's gonna be stalking you now. Now that he knows.
Use
No.
the big fin, Nemo.
Okay, TDK says ageless and flawless.
For
You know
sure.
what?
Oh,
During that interview back in the 90s, you have not changed. You- I'm serious. You look the
Yeah,
same as you did before.
You do. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you're
awesome.
you're ageless, like he said, and flawless. I mean,
thank
it's-
you.
Okay, I was gonna say your husband's a lucky man, but
That's
Thank
creepy.
you.
yeah,
That is
see,
so
Nemo would
creepy.
say, hey, but he's
Jeez.
creepy, he's creepy.
Oh,
He's
I am
but
sorry.
said-
I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. He does that a lot.
Oh,
To me.
who's this? Hello, everyone.
Janie Rios. Hello, everyone. Hello, Patsy. I have a picture of Patsy and my 9-year-old daughter back in '98. Araceli, and now I have a picture of my granddaughter Allie and Patsy in 2024. Oh yeah,
You
Allie.
remember?
is-
You remember taking a picture with a 9-year-old daughter?
Hi, Janie. She
A-
told me about it when she took the other picture.
okay.
Oh, okay. So you remember that? That's cool.
Yeah, Janie is a regular on this on our show, and her husband also. But their granddaughter's Allie. You know who Allie is? She sings. She sang.
Yes, you remember her.
Yes.
Okay, I got. What was the name of the song?
And you know,
Fantasia or something like that. 5 to 6 young.
At Fiesta, Texas, all these little kids that used to dance with me, like 5 or 6 year olds,
Yeah.
now they come up to me, big giant people. They're like, "I danced with you when I was 5 years old."
Like Bumper. That's good. Uh,
Well, but
yeah.
Bumper, at least he was a high school kid. I'm talking about like little kids back then, and now they're,
Yeah.
they got kids.
You've
Yeah.
influenced lots of people in the industry. Uh,
Yeah,
You know?
Among them, Shelly Lattis.
you're a pioneer for sure.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, Shelly, my little sister too.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, I call myself an edutainer
Mm.
Edutainer.
because I give
That's a great title.
education and entertainment.
Great
And
title.
it was Walt Disney that said it was so important that that you can learn better when you're entertaining.
Yes, that's
And
I
true.
believe it.
so I do that all the time. In fact, I'm going to be at Texas State University this Thursday doing a speech, a 45-minute speech for the Latinas Unidas there, and
Okay.
I'll be singing and speaking.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, if I were, Shelly is a artist in resident.
Yes, at the
Okay.
UTSA.
If I don't know if Shelly's done this, but I would definitely, if I was Shelly, I would ask you to come in and be a guest speaker in that.
Well,
In her,
I did. I actually
oh, you did? Okay. How did
I,
that
I
go?
did I did an appearance there. It was just her first week, I think. It was her very first week.
Wow.
Yeah. So and the students were awesome.
Wow.
So and that's an awesome gig she's got there, and I know she's going to influence them wonderful because I'm so proud of Shelly. Just so proud of her. I mean, I've known her since she was 10.
yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, those students are lucky. They don't, I guess they do know how lucky they are. Well, I don't know because they didn't. I don't know if they know how lucky they are to have Shelly as their instructor.
I
Like
mean,
that.
we never had stuff like that when we were going to school.
Oh
But
no,
what's really cool now,
I
I
had
think
boring instructors.
there's mariachis now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like UTSA has a
Mari-
great
Mariachi classes.
mariachi.
yeah. And
Well, UTSA hired me to do the Hispanic Heritage Month, and I just was about to release Vive con Ganas, the new album,
yes,
and the
Nice.
title
Yeah.
said Vive con Ganas,
award
and
winning.
thank you. So, but we hadn't even performed the song yet, and the people that booked me for that, they said, "Oh, that'd be a great name." So they called the whole thing Vive con Ganas, and the their chamber, which the chamber course, which is the cellos, violins, they learned Vive con Ganas,
Oh wow.
and the mariachi learned Vive con Ganas. So we did our set,
Nice.
and at the end, so I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it. At the end, they all came out, and the mariachi, and they played my song with my band.
Is this on
Wow.
video somewhere? I hope.
Well, UTSA has it on video, but they shot it like from this weird angle.
Ah, that sucks.
But
Oh,
still, it was so awesome.
I have to
The
look for that.
feeling and the mariachis, they were dancing, and they sound great, the UTSA mariachi, and it was so beautiful, and then that was like the world premiere, the first time we had played that song live because it was brand
Nice.
new.
Wow.
It was awesome, and so
Uh,
UTSA has got a piece of my heart, doing
Okay.
that. And then
And
I
that,
was just there a couple of last month. I did a speech again over there.
would you ever consider being an artist in residence,
Oh
Doctor
yeah, of
Patsy
course,
Torres?
of course.
Okay. Well, you know, uh, I was gonna say I don't know why they haven't already offered it to you like that. That you should. I don't know. I was gonna say switch out with Shelly, but Shelly likes probably.
No, no, no.
But
Yeah,
like,
no.
yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be kind of hard. Uh,
yeah. That's
okay.
wouldn't be cool.
Alfredo says hello to everyone. Alfredo
Hi, Alfredo.
is
Grupo Fijo.
Allie's
Oh,
Allie's
grandfather.
grandfather.
Oh,
Yes, and with
hi.
Grupo Fijo. I have some bad
Beautiful.
history with Alfredo. I missed out on his. He invited me to go visit the band he plays at Fanfare, and I forgot, and so no one lets me live that down. But I
Oh,
think I might have made it up to him because I saw him last year.
there's
TDK
so
is.
much talent out there. There's
Oh
great talent
yes,
out there.
yes.
Yes.
I've heard several female honors mention that seeing Dr. Patsy Torres perform at their school had a great influence on them
There you
falling in
go.
love with science. Yes, they are so lucky. I gotta
That
say.
was my passion. The positive force tour was my passion, and then, and they started cutting all the the finances for the schools, and then of course the pandemic. Now they don't, they're afraid to let a group go in like that. They
Oh yeah.
just, because we used to go in with a giant 45-foot rig full of
Oh
equipment.
wow, that's cool.
And then I had my tour bus, and then I had 16 people that came in.
Wow.
They'd freak out. You try to bring that kind of production in now to a
That's money.
school.
Yeah, that's
That's
money. Yeah.
true. Now,
Yes. But well,
did
they
you?
freak out because they don't feel safe. Someone could sneak in.
That's
In
true.
fact, they had
And,
this.
and we're talking about parents wanting to sneak in.
Well, yeah, in the beginning, we started doing the concerts, and they used to say "Welcome, Patsy Torres" on the big marquees and stuff, the school, and all these. Not only the parents, but like people in the community were trying to come into the school.
Right. That
So
makes it
then
unsafe.
they stopped putting it on there. But then still the parents knew, so they were trying to sneak in, and there's no room for them. So finally, they wouldn't even tell the kids I was coming until I was there. They'd say, "Oh, there's going to be a speaker today." And the curtains would be closed, and all of a
Patsy
sudden,
Torres.
it would open, and there was this big concert with lights and smoke and pyrotechnics, dancers,
Did you do
but
that? Did you do that tour all through Texas or mostly in the
yes.
San Antonio area?
Well, mostly South Texas. We
Okay.
went up, we did like all of those little towns. I mean, like Raymondville, Kingsville, Alice, Olfurias, all the
You
way down to South Padre.
and you also did Arizona, right? I
We
think.
did the whole state of Arizona
Wow.
because they heard about us and they came down and through the governor's office and everything. And we did the whole state.
Yeah, there's a lot of drugs over there.
And the gangs were worse.
Gangs, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have I understand. We used to live in Tucson, Arizona when I was
Yeah, we
younger.
did
And
Tucson.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Nogales is really close to that. And my
That too.
family, my mom's side of the family is from Sonora, which is the state underneath Arizona. And
I think you
so,
already related. I think you already got that
okay,
related
yeah,
part there.
all right. Let's get back to the. Okay, enough about my story.
No,
He's
do
determined.
you
He,
remember how those kids would dress? When we did those concerts, the pants they wore, the pants were so wide, it looked like he was wearing a formal. I'm not kidding.
Wait, are these Cavaricis you're talking about?
They,
The
they were
baggy MC
long.
Hammer?
They went all the way to the no. They
oh,
went all
those
the
are
way to
like
the
genie pants.
ground.
Those ain't genie pants, right?
No, no, they
They're
weren't the
like
jeans.
Dickies or
They
so.
weren't
Yeah,
the hammer pants. They
they're
were
like
like,
sailors.
yeah, kind of like saying, but they were like, I guess the kid was wearing that. They were so big on him
Mm.
and hanging way. He had
Jinkos, were they Jinkos?
Are you talking about like the zoot suit type style of pants where they
They
have the
looked like
suspenders?
khakis that were super wide, so
Yeah.
wide that if you saw him from the side, it looked like he was wearing a formal. It looked like it was a giant
Oh wow.
skirt.
Huh.
It was
Do you,
so ridiculous
uh,
the way these little gang members would dress
yeah. Do you know why they wore their pants? Uh, you know, showing their butts and stuff like that.
in
You know how?
jail.
Yeah,
But
it's
the
jail
kids, I
years.
don't think the kids realized that. They
Yeah,
thought
they
it was
didn't
Nah,
know.
they
cool.
don't care. Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah,
And I remember telling them that, and they're like, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, they don't
Pull
care.
up those pants.
Like, what?
Yeah. All right. TDK says salute to Janie. Okay, they're saying hi to each other. They do
Yeah.
that every once in a while. I've got.
Nice
Uh,
music clip from Dr. Patsy.
Oh,
okay.
thank you.
Let me see. Oh wait, Stephanie's here. Let's see. Stephanie Martinez, love you too, sister.
Hey!
You have an inspiration to me. So blessed to have you in my life. Okay.
Thank you, little sister.
Let's see. TDK said, "Not you too, Nemo. Let Ricky be the one that gets
Oh,
this."
because I said a coal miner's daughter. That's okay.
Oh yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Sorry, man. My
Okay.
bad.
Well, like, what's up with the baloney?
I know.
I knew what movie you were talking about, but I
Yeah.
was going, "Wait, is that Patsy Cline or Loretta
Well,
Lynn?"
when I do the Patsy class, I share stuff you've never heard.
Oh
I
wow.
guarantee you, yeah.
That's
So if
another.
you live in
That's
if you
our
live in
next
San
show. That's our
Antonio in
next
the
show right
area,
there.
Yeah. If you all
Yeah.
want to
come
know, you
see,
have to go see her
Yeah.
tour.
Katie,
come
Texas.
see me November 30th, and it's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Okay, let's see. Are they still, let's see. Louis says, "Wow, Dr. Patsy is always talented." Of course.
Well, thank you.
Let's see. Those pants were ugly on my son. I just feared on that. All right.
I
Okay.
disappeared
So glad they're
them.
over.
She got rid of them.
I would have
Nice.
too. I
Nice.
got, but we definitely want you back, and
Thank
because
you.
I still have, you are the most
You got all
research.
that research.
You are the most I have, like I said, I have like one, two, three. I have 5 pages on you. Most
Oh
time,
my
max
goodness.
is like 2 pages, like that.
Oh,
But I will definitely have to have you come back, and it was, and you have. How do I say this? You have the
I don't know.
you.
Spit it
We're
out. Spit it out,
honored.
son.
Let's
Spit
say,
it out.
I was gonna say you have the honor, but no, it's our honor that
Oh, for
you
sure.
are gonna be
Yeah.
our last interview for 2024.
Oh,
oh, really?
Yes,
yeah, I
like
guess.
that.
No.
We're gonna take a break. We've been doing this for 2 years, and I need a break. And I know Nemo, he always wants a break,
Yeah.
like that. But we're gonna have one more show, but we don't have anybody for next
Scheduled.
week. So it's just gonna be Nemo and
See,
myself.
I had no idea that was it, but okay. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I had planned this and like that, but we are
Well,
honored for
thank you.
you to
No,
end
we're just
our
honored, period.
year.
We're just honored, period. I mean, you are truly a pioneer in the
Yes.
music, in our music industry, and thank you
Yes.
for that. Thank you for still being here too. I mean, still
Oh
rocking.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Well,
thank you.
we'll
Well,
be back.
I
We'll
know
be
my
you had
back
music.
in
options and you chose music, so that's a
yeah.
lot.
We'll be back in 2025, but we're gonna take a little break.
Well, the power of music. It says when words fail, music speaks.
Okay. Everybody who needs to get a hold of you and all your social media can be found on patsytorres.com. Correct?
Yes,
Like
yes.
that. And if you're gonna buy music, you buy it from our website. Don't go to Spotify. You go directly to the artist.
You're right. Yeah, because
Like
I
that.
always say that. I tell
Yes.
them if you really want to support your artists, the musicians, when you buy stuff on Spotify and all those other platforms, we
Pennies.
get not like fractions of pennies on the
Right.
dollar.
That's
But
all
if you
right.
go to our websites where you can download the music there, or you can buy it, physically buy it, and usually we can sign it for you also, then we get a fair amount of money from that.
Yes.
Not a fraction of a penny.
What is the
So
biggest check you received from ASCAP or BMI, whoever
You
that
don't
is?
ask
uh,
those
No,
questions.
no. I mean,
For money?
a
yeah.
lot of zeros.
Oh,
I
Yes.
was,
okay,
I
so
was
good because
surprised.
I
I was
heard they
like,
don't pay. I heard they don't pay the artists either. I mean, like I remember Peter Frampton said that he got a minimal amount for, and that's Peter Frampton, with his
well, this
live
What?
CD.
the one that got me the most was Tejuro, and I because I also have my own publishing company, and that
Uh-huh.
makes a big difference
Oh,
too.
okay,
Because
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yeah,
publishing company
absolutely.
takes 50%, so I was like,
Yes.
Okay,
no. So I made my own publishing company, so I get 100%.
see
So I
that?
got
See,
the
Very,
you're a smart lady. I mean, but
very
well, I
smart.
always tell all my girls. I tell them. I tell this it's all the singers and guys. I tell
Yeah.
them you need to have your own publishing company, and you
Yeah.
need to copyright your music. Some of these people are playing their originals and they're not copyrighting them.
Yeah.
I just got on a girl's case recently. I said, "What? Copyright it right away," and I told her what to do. Do
That's
this.
good.
Do this. I mean, if you don't copyright it, you can't protect it.
That's true.
But when that first check came in, so I got a check for being the songwriter. I was like, whoa! And then
Yeah.
I got a check for being the publisher. Whoa!
Whoa.
nice. All
Whoa.
right,
All right.
good for you.
Edutainment. That's who you
Edutainment,
are.
and I'm an edutainer.
Yes, yes, you are
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Well,
a
again,
doctor at that. A
Dr.
doctor
Patsy
of
Torres, we are
edutainment.
lucky to have you as a legend in our industry and as a person. And thank you for being on our show.
Well, I'm lucky. God blessed me that I get to do this, and I just have to say real quick that I'm a PhD because of God. Because
Okay.
my dream was to be Dr. Torres, like my grandfather. That I wanted to be that. I wanted to be a healer. I wanted to make a difference. And when the University of the Incarnate Word asked me to do promos for them, and they could only pay me with semester hours, that's when I had the chance to go back and get this wonderful degree with no student loans to worry about.
Wow,
Scholarship.
That's awesome.
and
I
that's a
do
great
have
school too.
yeah.
That's
I
an
have
I,
awesome
one more
school.
I have one more
I was
question
just
about
there
that.
on Saturday playing for them.
Oh,
Oh
very
wow.
nice.
I do have one more question I was
Okay.
curious about. Now, you got your bachelor's. Did you go straight into I mean, after your bachelor's you went back. Did you go into a master's PhD or did you skip the master's and
Straight
go
into
straight?
masters,
Okay, yeah, because some people do that, and
and then I went
I
straight
didn't.
to the
I didn't
PhD.
want to do that. I don't know why you did. That
Well,
way you
because
could.
they said that for the scholarship, they said I couldn't take any time off. That was the only catch.
Oh,
Was and that means I couldn't even take the summer off.
yeah, but could you just
But
walk twice? Like, you
we
got to go
had
for your
to do
master's,
that.
huh?
I was in Japan sending my stuff in from
Oh,
Japan.
that was distance education.
That was distance. And then I would be on the road and we'd stop at a Kinko's at 2 o'clock in the morning after a gig so I could turn in my papers.
That was back in the day when they stayed open 24 hours. Now you
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't find them. Now you can't find them anywhere.
Nothing does
yeah.
any they nothing.
FedEx
They
bought them out.
stores don't want to even stock things. You have to
I
Yeah.
order
know.
everything
Yeah.
online
Hey,
now.
yeah.
Like
Nemo should know FedEx bought out Kinko's.
Yeah, we did.
Nemo used to work for FedEx.
And when I first started my paper, I used to go to Kinko's and work there in the little computer department. Used to
yeah,
just
right.
yeah, that was
Well,
fun.
we all have history with Kinko's because when I was doing Tejano time back in the '90s, I was broke, so I only had a pager. I didn't have a phone, so I had to go back and forth from Dallas to Fort Worth, and Kinko's always had the cleanest restrooms, and they had a public phone that it wasn't a payphone, and so I would always go to the restroom and then also make phone calls. So I love
And
Kinko's.
that's another thing.
Now,
Payphone.
Yeah,
What?
now Bucky's has the cleanest restrooms.
that's true, but the long lines.
Can you imagine what kids they don't know? What
Yeah,
Yeah,
what are
no doubt.
payphones? What's a dial phone? What's a
yeah,
Oh
pager?
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Well, we'll definitely have to have you back. Like I
Thank
said, I
you.
really enjoyed our time with you, and
Likewise, thank
I am looking
you.
forward to seeing you next week. Not this weekend, but
Yes,
the following weekend.
you're
Yeah,
not going, right, Nemo? You're not
just
going.
just
Yeah.
just be careful with them, okay? Just
No, I can't wait to
Oh,
see
yeah.
it.
be aware of your surroundings. That's all I can say.
Oh, wait. We have one more person that's on our chat that I want to mention. Our good friend Lawrence, DJ
It's
Daniel.
after hours. He can't be coming in here after hours like he's VIP. Come
Okay.
on, Lawrence, man.
All right. Well, I just
Honey.
wanted to get him. He's the last one. Sorry, GTK. Sorry, everybody else here. Lawrence is the last one. All right. And we're going to close the show and help us close the show. Okay. Besides everybody, you know what to do. Sign up for
Whatever.
Tejano Talk and stuff like
Whatever.
that. Tell all your friends and stuff. I'm your host, Oraldo, for It's Tejano Time.
And I'm Nemo with Tejano USA.
And I'm Patsy Torres.
And you've been listening and watching
Doctor.
Tejano
Doctor.
Talk.
Patsy.
Dr. Patsy Torres. Okay. Thank you. It was a great time. All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.